Yeah, we live.
Good morning, Charlie.
Hey, good
Good
morning,
morning,
bro.
brother. Good morning, brother.
Bro,
How you stay?
well, I was gonna kind. I was gonna go stand in line, but I think I better not.
Bruh, you know what? I just saw the results. Like, what a shocker. What a shocker. Let me try get them onto the, hang on. Let me try get them onto the screen here.
Okay.
What a shocker. I cannot get this thing. Hold on here. Um, as soon as I can get this thing up. Hold on. What's going on here? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm getting the results just came out. I'm trying to get it on the screen. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. It's going to be about 3 hours. It's going to be about 3 hours, guys. What the hell? 15 people at Honolulu Hale. Yes, that's not the problem. The problem is the over 100 at Kapolei. There's over 100 people still waiting to vote in Kapolei. Which means I'm not going to wait. and, and the president one going to be days. So what the heck? Okay, open up more voting polling places. Or better yet, why you wait for the last day for go wait in line? Put the thing in the ballot box and pow. Anyway,
The
bro,
recent,
I've
the
never
recent, the recent census showed a lot of people never take advantage of the mail-in ballot because you saw the mail-in ballot get all those lines, right? And they invalidated those ballots because they go put on stamp on top when it was free in the first place. My question is, why you waste money on one stamp? Do you like the feeling of licking the thing and putting it on? You should have
Oh
put
my
on duct tape.
god! I tell you, you know, I wonder Jade. Poor Jade. She must have thrown up twice already.
Huh?
Jade must have vomited twice already. Poor thing. Does this surprise anyone? Really? No, it doesn't. It's just here we go.
You know this thing at Kapole? Remind me of when everybody go eat chili at the fundraiser at the Law Stadium and only one bathroom was working.
Oh, Tammy, you are so right. Tammy, you are so. Oh, you are correct, Tammy. Tammy Miyazaki Puu, you are right on target. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, we're gonna hang out a little while, talk story. I know we sent out the call for some candidates. I know we had Bernard, former Mayor Bernard Cavallo was
Yep.
wondering where we went.
And the
Um,
kind Addison. But I think he went drink his cocoa too early. The
well,
brother
that's
said,
it.
brother said,
Um,
KO.
come on. I think I gotta go make my own cup of coffee. Everybody's telling me it's a 5 cup coffee night. I tell you, I I don't know how long we're gonna wait. To be honest with you, I don't know how long it takes 100 people to vote at Kapolei. I don't know how many voting machines they get. I don't know how long it takes them to disinfect the machine after people vote. The day after, Mireille says the day after election day should be the holiday. oh, uh,
Somebody said,
tonight, Josh Green blaming voters for creating a super spreader. Are you kidding me, Kiala? I didn't see that. I hope that's not true. I have no reason to doubt you. So then, I I don't like even go there right now. I don't like even go there right now. I know it's gonna happen though. We know we said that. We predicted that a few days ago. Charlie and I both did. We said that when it comes, we're gonna get blamed. Super spreader, my ass.
Well,
Sorry.
okay,
Anyway,
folks.
here we go again. Here we go.
On a good news, miraculously, the state is going to get a mobile lab, and they miraculously going to do 10,000 tests a day. Miraculously, I don't. That's a 6,000 test jump that we originally was at, and now we get 10,000. So it's miraculously. So the word of the day is miraculously.
You know, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore. On the
Yeah.
bright side, the first printout should be 100% for Kawhi. Yes, you're right, Dean. That is true.
Because it was done
That
first.
is true.
It was done first. So whoever
Couple
popped first get to go first.
330. Ron Wiley just went home. He said never in his years of elections it took this long. Well, I wouldn't say the first printout always comes out early. The first printout never ever took this long. But you know, I've been waiting at some elections. Some years we were waiting. Final printout never come out till after midnight.
No,
But
this is what they said tonight. Once that last person votes, the first printout gonna come out. The second printout gonna be 5 minutes behind that because it's already been tabulated. It's
yeah,
just waiting for the third printout of that 15 people at Honolulu Holly and the 100 people at Kapolei.
get about like I just saw about 2,500 people outside Kapan Neighborhood Center.
Yeah.
Was closed though.
Is that Bernard? Is that?
Is that the brothers? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you. How you doing? How you doing?
Waiting like everybody else, and up at my dad's up here, and all the Ohana, the family and friends were here. Some went home already, but we're just waiting and hanging out and talking story.
Well, we just got word that the printout is coming. It's coming in the next 3 hours.
In the next, that's all. Only 3 hours.
Yeah,
I know
can't
everybody's
you
kind of like on their tippy toes over here, trying to figure out what's happening. You know.
can't you make a phone call, bro? Bernard, can't you call somebody?
We try. Oh, believe me, and even that didn't work. Okay, so, yeah, there's all this stuff happening. You know, it's kind of crazy. But
Man,
you gotta wait for Oahu, and the line is long out there. I guess I'm not sure.
it's still good. I know some guys are saying 300, but right now, as of it's probably about 15 minutes ago now, Joe Moore said that it was Kapolei was down to a little over 100. Honolulu Holly had 15. So the question is, how long does it take to process 100 voters through Kapolei?
Right.
Nobody knows.
And
Nobody
is it
knows,
true
but
that they're saying they want to have one printout and that's it? That's what I'm hearing.
No. The first printout going to be a big chunk.
Okay.
And for most cases, for most races, it might be enough. But you know, for the close ones, then no, they're gonna you're gonna have to wait for the second or third or whatever. But you know, Big Island. I was just watching Gina Mangieri. Big Island, over 80% voter participation.
80%. Big Island.
80. Statewide, we're at 65, I think. Kauai was at like 63%.
Yep, 63%.
Oh, it was 63. Yeah, okay.
Incredible, man. Incredible.
There, yeah. Amazing. Now
Unreal,
we're just
man.
waiting. What's up with that? Nah, okay, hold off. We just, go through it. But anyway.
What the hell, man? I would go sleep if I was you. I would go sleep.
No, I just wanted to, mahalo you guys for all that you guys do and just share my manao a little bit. Like I said, we're here at our Ohana. Who listening, but just mahalo to everybody, just trying to make sure that things go the right direction and we work it. And it's just like one chance, to get in there. And that's all. And I'm
Let me ask-
hoping
Well,
that
Let me ask you something there, Mr. Mayor. You know, now having taken a little leave after your you termed out as
Yeah.
mayor, and this go around, I asked this question earlier of some of the other candidates that came on.
Yeah.
What's your take? What have you noticed that that seems to be pressing to make Kauai great again? What have you noticed out there?
I think overall, well, first of all, taking the whole time out to just reflect and be my ohana, my family has been awesome. I've had a lot of opportunities to do other things, but I decided to kind of stay connected for now, which I'm happy I made that decision. Okay, so that being said, I know we're all going through this whole COVID issue and we're all challenging, we're all handling it the best way we can. Kauai has done an awesome job. I think the best thing for me that I can say is that there's a lot of challenges that are before us, and we got to stand united. We lokahi together. There's a lot of dissension, a lot of things happening without a coordination, collaboration, and cooperation. Is my 3 C's. I always talk about that, and how to reconnect everybody. Even if we're going through some challenging times, we can still continue to move forward if we stand unified together at all levels, not only at the council, administration, but all levels. And I think we have that opportunity. I think we set the pace for now, a good example of how to go through. We've gone through disasters, right? Narapozo and of course, Brother Charlie, natural disasters. And we've made it through those very challenging times. But in this particular case, it's a different kind of challenge. And to me, that is where we're at right now. And I think we really set an example for how we manage it. I look forward to taking all my experience, if you will, and bringing it to the table and going from there. And I think that's it is. For me, the education part of this whole COVID, because I'm with my grandchildren too. So that's been a big part for me. I'm the PE teacher guy. I'm the guy running them cones at 9:30 to 10:30 because it's PE time. But that's just a point that I'm trying to make, that we all got to work together to manage our families together throughout these times and stay reconnected and kind of go from there. Once you drive and then go into community, into business and all that. So I look forward to connecting that way. Sorry, talking too much, but kind of got me going.
No, man, that's what this is. All you guys, your guys' time, not ours. Me and Charlie, we talk every night. So tonight is for you guys to looks like KKCR is broadcasting our Facebook Live at the moment. So we're on KKCR right now, man. Awesome.
KKCR.
Thanks, Jimmy Trujillo. But yeah,
Awesome.
in a few hours, in a few hours, a new council will have been chosen.
Yeah.
And in a month, less than a month.
Yeah.
The new council will take office. So a lot of challenges ahead, but also a lot of opportunity. To basically reshape or reset, based on what we have just gone through with COVID. So it'll be an exciting time. Time.
Yeah, I like that, the reset part. And really, really coming to the table, rethinking, relooking, readjusting, and then go. And we got to make the decisions collectively. I know that. But I think with this opportunity, we can take it to different levels. And, I'm ready. I look forward to bringing, like I said, my mana'o to the table amongst the fellow council members. It's different, of course, right, Mel, but at this time, I'm ready. I feel comfortable with where I'm at now personally, and I just give back, and I think I can, and I'm ready. So I'm all for the chance to share my mana'o.
Let me ask you something there, Mr. Mayor. Going forward, I think there's been a public outcry. I mean, pretty much all islands, that they want to take a look at tourism and redefine tourism, because many have felt that tourism was dominated our, the number one economic engine,
Yeah.
but it wasn't well managed. It just got so overwhelming.
Right.
And some feel that maybe it's about time that if we're going to exist with tourism, that it has to be managed better. If given that opportunity, and then the council has a say in it, well, what would you like to see happen?
I like that question, Brother Charlie, because tourism is a big part. A lot of our Ohana, my family, even myself, I worked for Aloha Alliance for 10 years once upon a time, and in the visitor industry as well. And tourism is a big part of Hawaii, Hawaii. But at the same time, reset, we have an opportunity as decision makers, as leaders, to we say when and where. We say how long and how you get to where you go. We revise the visitor's experience collectively versus just go wherever you like. Come visit our island, love it. But this is what you need to look at collectively and how we're going to manage and redefine going up to Kokee. Redefine how you're going to travel down to Hanalei and visit our beautiful North Shore. You can get there, but this is how you're going to get there. And this is the time that you need to go. And, just that alone, not dictating, but just welcoming aloha. And at the same time, with guidance and with understanding that we got to do it in this way. If not, then thank you very much. Because at the same time, you also have many of our aunties and uncles and brothers and sisters and family members who work in the visitor industry, and that's their livelihood. So how do you bridge and connect that to ensure that they can get back to work, they can do what they need to do, and that the visitor can also be able to get that wonderful experience. But we're going to say, this is how you're going to get there, but this is what you're going to have to do in order to visit our beautiful island. And I think that's the biggest part we have a chance to do right now. And open arms, come. This is how we need to address our visitors coming and welcoming them to our island.
One last follow-up question before I turn it over to Mel. Given the program with Chipper Wickman and the rest of the gang out at KA, regulating the amount of individuals going in there, do you see obtaining that data and using it at the council level to maybe do similar projects like for beaches like out towards Polehale and all these other places, because they seem to be managing it pretty darn well that everybody can enjoy, right?
Definitely, and I've been down there. I see the monitoring and keeping track, and everything is computerized now, and data and information, all that, which is a good thing. We can still offer them the wonderful experience, but again, that data that we're going to receive, Brother Charlie, is what we can use as decision makers. And at the council level, I'm going to say, I would love to see that. And then move forward and say, hey, maybe we need to look at this, or maybe we need to readjust this, or maybe we need to put funding here, or maybe we need to look at another way of this one particular experience. But the data is there, and we just got to be open-minded and use it in the right way and invite the right people to the table so we can get the information going, I think. And that's how it's going to be. I believe that. And as a council member, if God gives me the chance, I look forward to really dissecting all of that and then making a decision collectively and move forward for the betterment of not only the visitor, of course, but for the people that live on our island.
That's the most important thing, is not giving the visitor such a wonderful experience at the expense of the local residents. I think that's what we it's kind of hard, because that is the goose that lays the golden egg, but we just gotta rethink already. We're over capacity. We can't kind of continue this way. What they did out on the North Shore, working with the state, obviously, because that's the state highway and a state park and blah blah blah, as well as Kokee and we can do it Lidgate. We can do it other places that our local families really enjoy using. But I know I saw a state representative on. One of the questions I asked him was, hey, give the counties authority to tax or put on fees to some of these on the tourists. So we have some revenues from the visitor industry, but I don't see a problem with charging a visitor a per person fee to go utilize Lidgate Park. I would never suggest that for the residents, but for the visitors, you want to go use Lidgate, you pay $5, $7, $8 a head. If not, then don't. But you know, it costs money to operate that place. But getting the authority to regulate rental cars on the island, you know, obviously right now we cannot do that, but with the state's help we can. And I'm not sure why the apprehension from our legislature not to give the counties the authority for home rule in some of these areas. So
Right. And
not a
you know,
good time.
yeah, Mel, like you said, the authority level, everybody got their levels, but I'm willing to take that. And even if it's not our authority under our jurisdiction, but as council members, but still, we can take it to that level and work
Yeah.
it, because I think you're right with the fee. What is the right fee? Is it shuttle services that can take you here and there versus you doing this? Are you going to be assessed an additional fee for going to this particular area? And what does that mean? And where does that funding go? You know, anyway, so
To the
yeah,
county, you know, to the county. And that's why I think the state needs to relinquish some of that authority to the counties, so we can utilize those funds. But anyway, that's just
anyway, yeah, lots to talk about, lots to do, but we can only talk about it. We got to put them into action. And to me, that's the part that a lot of times we kind of go. So I'm hoping that we can bring it to the table. Okay, what 1, 2, 3 we're gonna see, go, and then kind of work together on that. So anyway,
Well,
so,
you know, I also like to express my gratitude for, since moving to Kauai, since knowing you, and your tenure as mayor, and now your desire to become a council person, I should say. I just want to applaud you, and I appreciate you so much, because you've since moving here, I've seen a lot, and you shared a lot with us, my wife and I just want to thank you. I mean, because it takes a lot away from your family, but when you love your community the way you do, then your family understands why you're doing what you're doing. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you.
all to you, Charlie and Stephanie. Love you guys.
all right, man. Good luck
Okay,
tonight.
thank you guys. Good luck. We're gonna see you.
And
Keep
we
going.
will,
And aloha. Look forward to talking.
Aloha, my man. We'll talk
take care.
tomorrow, bro. Eh? Good night.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Dr. Addison Bulasan. There he is with a yellow lei. Ooh, sexy.
What is up,
What's up,
Uncle
man?
Charlie and Uncle Mel? Woo! What is this?
What you up to, bro?
10:27?
Right, it's way too damn late, man. Way too damn late.
I'm just sitting here at my desk in my room, watching you
Right.
guys.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Hanging out with you guys. Woo.
This is kind of incredible for all you first time candidates, man. Just the stomach must be going crazy right now.
I walked Molokoa 3 times already. I put on 5 miles walking around. I did 5 miles already.
Awesome.
But you know what's
Huh?
amazing? You guys have 116 people watching right now at 10:28 at night,
I
hanging
know.
out. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
I texted Charlie a little while ago. I texted Charlie and I said, "Hey, bro, no." He texted me and asked me what we're gonna do. I said, "I don't know when damn results gonna come out, and I'll go sleep. To be honest, I'm tired."
I'm ready to put.
I was leaving to come to the computer, and my wife said, "What the hell you doing? Put on some shorts. You just going out in your bibbities. What the hell you doing? I said,
Yeah,
wash your face.
I saw a post. Someone said, "We have the only polling place open in the entire United States. We have
Yeah.
the final poll open of all elections in the entire United States open right now. They still get
Yeah.
people.
Still get people
waiting to
voting,
vote.
man. Still get people voting in
Yep.
Honolulu at Kapolei and possibly still
Yep.
in Honolulu Male. This is insane. Charlie said, we closed off the first segment of our show with like 1,700 viewers, and we told them we was only taking on intermission. But it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. But you know what? We I cannot say if we're gonna be on when those results come in because I'm thinking it's probably a few hours away. But we did want to. Go ahead, Charlie.
You know why I laughing, right? Just imagine
Why?
the last guy at Kapolei walking and everybody just giving him the stink eye and he going,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he just got myself fresh on. I power it. I like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. It's
I mean, like, what the
Ron,
hell?
Ron Riley went home. Ron Riley went home. He went
Yeah,
home
yeah. He because he got to come back so early in the morning, and
4:30 in the morning.
somebody said that we should have the vacation. I mean, the holiday should be the day after the election. I think that makes more sense. I think that makes
There you
more.
go.
Jeez.
Emergency
So,
rule
like,
number 20.
Yeah.
Everybody stay home. Just cruise.
no,
So, you guys are you know, one of the biggest joys of running for office is that election night party that, you know, is traditionally a big celebration. And you guys not gonna experience that this
No.
class because of COVID won't be experiencing that. So it's a little
No,
different.
it's just
a little different.
It's just, yeah, me and my family. I'm in my room and with my leg up and watching you guys on Facebook and refreshing my browser to check the elections. And I was just talking to Luke earlier. He was on the Democratic Party Facebook page, and he was just talking about how much anticipation we all have for what's going on for the rest of the country. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I did 5 miles of walking the last 2 hours.
you know what they should have done? They should have, you know, like sometime when you're the millionth person going into a store and you behind a cash register and they shoot the confetti and they get the band playing. You know what I mean? If you're the last Okole, they're gonna present you with the Okole Award. They're gonna shoot the confetti. And the guy come out, he goes, "Hi, sir, what's your name?" Charlie Yona. Charlie, because you were Okole and because of you, we can get results. We're gonna give you this award, the Okole Award, and they give you one like on paper mache Okole, one big Okole.
So man,
You know, I think about, you know, in Honolulu, not Honolulu, statewide, they get a lot of people that actually put wagers on the election on all the different races. You know, there's the Chinatown odds. They give odds like a football game, and all of those guys must be going nuts right now. You know,
yeah,
big money in this thing, and I can only imagine what those guys are saying right now.
and
I
that's
can
the
only
amazing
imagine.
the amazing part is that there's what a turnout, right? And they're saying largest turnout all time, right? And that's great, right? That's the exciting part. That's the I'm willing to, yeah, I can stay up all night for that. You know, if it was because something broke or someone forgot something, you know, then I get it. I'll be not as happy. But largest turnout, I'll take that. I'll take another hour and a half. I'll go to midnight. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
it's
1 o'clock.
the largest turnout of people that decided to go the last day. That's what the, you know, the largest turnout of people that decided, hey, let's go see how long we can prolong this election result, honey. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys.
Just imagine you the person running the machine and the last person walking up and you look at them like this. Stupid.
Oh man, I want to say thank you to all the volunteers and all the workers at the election office. My walk was from my house to my office, which is on Umi Street, and I saw all the cars, people still there. Man, I feel so bad. So I really want to say thank you guys for being committed to the process and protecting everything and making sure, you know, everything's counted. You know, that's huge. I really appreciate all the workers.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, because I think a lot of people don't appreciate or don't know what that entails. And A lot of these people are volunteers. A lot of them are seasonal workers that get hired, but every single one of them, you know, they. I don't think anyone thought that they would be working till 3 o'clock in the morning because it's probably what time this thing is going to go till.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
really
they gotta
don't. So yeah,
they gotta recount, right? They count over the double check the numbers. There's
yeah.
yeah,
I
all that
don't. I mean,
process.
it's you know, and then there's that whole process. If the votes come within a percentage of each other, then they got to do another recount. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thanks for saying that, man. Thanks for recognizing them. They deserve it big time. Deserve
Another
it big
reason
time.
why they have so many volunteers is um, because they're counting, right? They're counting by hand, you know, the votes. So they have observers. So like if you volunteer and you count, and one time, once they see your eyes like this, they pull you out of line because they know you're already done. You cannot count
Yeah.
anymore because you don't know what the hell you're looking at. And so you don't know that all people that work elections, they all walk out of the office at 3 in the morning looking like these. You know, people's all like this. From counting numbers,
Yeah,
that's all they do. That's all they do.
That's yep, yep.
But let me
So
ask you, how do you number one, I'd like to say again, you ran one heck of a race, very innovative in what you were doing. Um, it's always good to see new ideas coming from candidates, you know. It's not the same old. But I asked this question of most of the candidates tonight. What did you take away from this experience? You know, what did you see that Kauai would probably need the most, especially in this pandemic moving forward? You out there giving of yourself, trying to make a pitch, you know, telling your story, and I'm pretty sure you're getting feedback. What was the majority of the feedback that you were getting about what Kauai really needs?
yeah, I think the biggest for us was two things. As I was reaching out into the community, um, first was safety first, health first, which is just something that resounds with me, right? That's ever since COVID started and the pandemic started breaking out, and just seeing all the experts come out and share information openly, and then the groups of docs coming together. Health first was obvious, and I don't know if that's. I feel like it's unique to all out of all the places in the United States. It seems like us local people, we really care about each other and health first. And then the second piece was just the devastating effects of our economic downturn, and the realization that tourism is our biggest producing revenue, and a lot of us didn't want to accept that, and when that died, it destroyed a lot of families, and a lot of people are suffering right now, and it's just amazing right now to see how many different parts of the community coming together to support each other. I mean people are coming out from all over the place to just make sure your neighbor get food, making sure somebody get water, making sure someone has a place to stay, making sure someone has a mask. Like, it's amazing to see how our community has just elevated our care for each other. And um and again, I don't know if it's just a Kauai thing, but it feels like it, because I look out there and it's just like, who I would 100% only run for Kauai and only want to work with Kauai people right now, because I don't know. I just look at out there. I'm like, I like work with Mayor. I like work with our anyone who's running right now. Thank you guys so much for running, because you guys know right now how difficult it is to help each other and to rise up into a time where just everything is coming down. It just takes a unique type of people, and to want to step into that fire. And then you guys, right? Like, everyone's popping up everywhere. You guys popped up and just like really held down the line and making sure that people get the right information and get it, like the day of. And that's how fast things were going. And so probably the biggest thing I learned is those two things, that people are putting health first. A lot of people are, a lot of people aren't, but a lot of people are. And second is that we're rallying around the idea of like, wow, we gotta change things up economically, and we gotta do something different drastically, and not the like 6 years later kind, like right now. Like right now there's no like. And that's, what I was talking about in my campaign, is that regardless, if we get the results in 2 hours or whatever, and I don't get in that top seven, I'm still gonna work with all our council members. I'm still working in the organizations, and we're gonna bring some solutions to Kauai and make sure that we get out of this healthy, and in a successful way. Because I mean, just like you guys, right? You guys are putting in this time to make sure that we're all safe and things turn out for the good. And so I'm in it for the long haul too. So I'm looking forward to working with everybody.
Awesome. So it's going to take, I mean, it's going to take, no one knows the outcome. No one knows what's going to happen. I mean, this influx of voters for the general election. It's just, again, as I said earlier tonight, new voters, new people have voted in the general. So it's not like the old style where everybody in the primary voted. The same people voted in the general every year, 30%, 32%, 36%. Now you get 63%. That's a ton of people,
Yeah.
a ton of new people that are new voters that are going to vote. So we'll see. I mean, anything can happen, and we wish you all the best. And thanks for doing this, man. I got utmost respect for people willing to run for office, and it's a rewarding job, but it takes a lot out of you. The campaign's the hardest part, man. The campaign's the hardest part, and I just appreciate each and every one of you that took those papers out and ran for a seat, because it's not easy. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you both. I mean, you guys have been, for me, I reached out to a lot of people in the beginning because I really wanted to understand, what challenges are going to be ahead, because I knew the challenges as I was looking at it as a challenge, as if I was if I was a council member, and what decisions I was needing to make. I was preparing myself for that. I totally forgot about the campaign part, even though I was part of a couple of campaigns. I was like, oh wait, let me call Mel. let me talk about. I forgot about that part. How hard it
Yeah.
is, and it's also very different, right? Because, like we did a very strong. Our team did such an amazing job, and I got to shout them all out. Every single one of them. I mean, they understood what we were going to do. I told them from the beginning that the campaign is about helping people now. Yes, it's getting my word out, but it's help. That's how we're gonna get it out, by helping, and we did that, and we're gonna keep doing that. But in the campaign, people get to understand you by being in your presence, right? And Mel and Charlie, like, when you shake that person's hand and you get to look them in the eye and you get to ask them the tough question right there, that really, really helps. And we couldn't do that this year. So it's, trying to make this personable, and like trying to be with you guys online, and you guys got it as close as possible. I mean, these forums, these nightly gatherings have been the closest thing to hanging out in the backyard talking story, and so I really appreciate you guys doing this and staying up late with us.
Well, I always felt, and Mel and I discussed this many times. When campaigning before pre-COVID, I mean, I was part of Mel's campaign. We would have like coffee talks. We would meet with people. But when all of that got taken away, we definitely had to find another source of getting people together. And when we saw the numbers, and that's why we've always felt, hey, give the candidates the opportunity. Maybe, with the viewership that we have, and it fluctuates, but at least some people gonna get to they're gonna get to experience you as well as the other candidates, and that's all we wanted, was just hey, put your best foot forward. I mean, I remember that time you came on and you were just like, I thought maybe you forgot to take your medication or something that one. I said, okay, boy. I said, okay, let's here, come on, I'll give you one shot. I'll go kind of take for you down there. But we saw the side of you, and you know what? You delivered the passionate side of you, what you were really trying to get across. And we felt that this was the way to do it, because we had to find an alternative. And for us, this was the alternative.
Yeah, I gotta let you guys know that out of all the things that we, everyone tried to do, tried to help us get out and get the word out and get to know the candidates, but You're the only forum that gave us to just a moment to talk openly and freely for longer than 2 minutes. Oh, bro, those other forums, thank you for putting it on, but 2 minutes to answer some really in-depth questions and only getting every 45 minutes to jump on for the second question was really hard. So to be with you guys for just a good 15 minutes and just like from the heart share what we feel and how we feel. I'm sure the candidates can echo this too. I'm sure you heard it from them, but that was, it meant a lot to us because we don't even get 5 minutes with people, in general. So it's like that was very helpful. So thank you guys so much for making that happen.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that in light of COVID, more organizations didn't come out with better formats for the candidates. It's not that difficult. It's free. It's not like your typical traditional forum where you got to go rent a place and go get the sound system. And no, man, it's just completely free. And so yeah, I was kind of surprised that we didn't see more opportunities for the candidates because we have so many new ones to be able to get in front of people. And we tried, we tried to do it. We did it twice for the primary and the general. And I just would like to have seen more than your traditional 2 minutes. And then, everybody gets the same question, everybody's saying the same answer. And the people don't have an opportunity to see inside the name, inside the person, inside the heart of our candidates. And I think I saw it. I mean, I know Charlie and I talked about it after the show. And it was like we were so impressed with all of the candidates that came on the show because we got to hear 10 minutes of straight talk from them. And hopefully that helped. Hopefully that got the word out because really, if you see an ad about a restaurant, you may go. But if your friend tells you, bro, you got to go to that restaurant because that steak is delicious, you're going to go. And we hope that out of the 3,000 or 4,000 people that watched that series, they they shared with someone what they heard and what they saw. And that's the exciting part. We're going to get to see the results in a few hours. So that's kind of, hopefully.
Yeah, and I mean that's exactly it, and I think you probably inspired so many new voters to come out. I mean, that's part of the process that this pandemic allowed us to kind of expand and do something different, and you guys really capitalized that. I mean, I basically copied you guys. I mean, like I was like, wow, you really get the information out. So I was like, okay, why? I guess I can just do this too, right? So I texted you, right? Like, can I just copy you? And so like every Wednesdays, I started bringing on people across the island that were working on projects or focusing on some certain issues that I feel like people needed to learn more about, and I needed to learn too. So I just did them too. So I got like the last 4 Wednesdays, I got to talk story with a bunch of people, and thanks to you guys inspiring me. So, I mean, you guys are making a huge impact, and I just gotta keep saying this, but this is gonna be the normal practice. I think like even if we return to some kind of gathering and things are safer again, I think this still will be as important to do regardless of whether we can gather or not, because it really allows us to get information out to people quicker, and that's super important, and especially in times when we need to make decisions quickly and to make sure that we have all the information. And that's probably one thing that I think has been great in this pandemic is, well, certain areas, certain people, and certain organizations have been able to provide information quickly so we can make better decisions. And that's what we need. I mean, I'm sure, Mel, you would have loved if you could get that information quicker when you were on council so you can make better decisions. And, I hope this is a trend towards that, right? Like that we're not waiting for information to make decisions, that we get that information and we can make the best decision possible.
One thing I personally always felt that if I could get the real person to speak up in front of the camera, it's like a movie star. What you see on film, acting, and their personal life is two totally different things. And I think what the community the voters needed to see wasn't the politician side or the position you're trying to aspire to be, but the real you, because that's really going to dictate how well, because you're going to get into positions where it's going to be crunch time. There's going to be some really high pressure meetings. There's going to be some, not all decision making is viewed as favorable. You're going to be looked at as like, hey, you a-hole or whatever, because you did this. And sometimes you're going to be put in a position to make uh, decisions that's right, but might be viewed as, you know they don't want it, but maybe you have an insight to it better than others. So I think that's what the people want to see, is whether you have um, that intestinal fortitude to go over the edge, to push hard for the people. And when they vote for you, it's because of that reason, I believe. Because especially now in a crunch time, people want someone who's really going to go to bat. Because I've said this before, very easy to give lip service, very easy. And I think people are tired of that. People want something of substance that's real. And I think all the candidates that they showed that side of them, which I admire. I admire.
Yeah, and I think it made it harder for people to decide who the heck they're gonna vote for, because you can only pick seven up to seven. So I think it made it a lot difficult. Um, but anyway, I hate to. Oh, where did he go? Someone just texted, all voters at Kapolei are in the building, no line outside anymore. So we should be getting closer. I do have Wally Nishimura. I don't know what happened to Addison, but maybe the results came in. I wonder if the results came in. I don't know. Oh, but anyway, hey, Wally. I hate to. Oh, where did he go? There you go.
No.
What's up, man? Sorry so late, bro. Sorry so late.
I'm
How's
waiting, man. I want to see the result.
Yeah, I think we all are.
The whole time.
Bruh, it's been a long time, man. It's just geez. And I just said, someone just texted that Kapolei now has no line. Everybody is in the building. So I'm hoping that the results are coming to us very shortly. So how's it going there, buddy? How are you handling tonight's general election night? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I had my kids and stuff, and I was waiting on the couch watching TV a little after 7, thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna see something, and we get the delay, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I'm like, no, my kid's gotta go sleep already. We gotta be waiting up for these results. I don't know what's going on this year. But I'm here alone now in my living room. I turned my TV off already because I figure now that you told me the last line is in Kapolei, is inside the building, so maybe I can turn it back on a little bit. But I like to see the result just like anybody else before we go sleep tonight. And
yeah, I mean that's today's the day. I mean it's I cannot imagine going to sleep without getting. I mean, what I'm hoping, and I hate to sound like this, but man, just pray that there's no glitches in the system.
yeah. There was a recount in the primary for the council race, huh?
Yep.
So
yeah, there's an automatic trigger. I forget what it is, but if you come within so many percentage points, it mandates an automatic recount. So yeah, I just hope we can get we can get the results at some decent hour. It's already 10:54. Geez.
Yeah.
So how you feeling? I mean, and I know it's kind of, everyone had a really awkward, that's the word I'm using tonight, awkward campaign, because there was very little opportunity to have the face-to-face, belly-to-belly. I mean, everything was either 6 feet away or on some kind of virtual platform, which is kind of not fair, really, but it is what it is. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I from the primary election, I did a lot better than I did in 18. I made top 14. I came in 11th, and I'm super grateful for that, and I'm grateful for the opportunities that all of us have had on like your show and all the other organizations that have put on virtual town halls. But for me specifically, it was definitely difficult. I work in healthcare, and I'm exposed to patients and residents in the hospital, and I wanted to be very careful with where I'm going and who I'm hanging out with, and the whole time I was very conscious of my circle, and I didn't do a lot of physical interaction with anybody who wasn't in my regular circle, and that was a choice I made to be responsible as a healthcare employee, as a candidate running for council, not trying to inadvertently pass around COVID, and everything that we know about it, and people being asymptomatic and everything else, and that's in spite of me being tested at work. I think I've been tested 5 times now. Because we have a long-term care wing, and I've been negative all 5 times. But I really wanted to be really responsible the entire time and run a good campaign. And a lot of it came through Zoom. A lot of it came through messaging and reaching out to people that I know that can reach out to their circle and get the word out. If they talk with me, they can call, text, FaceTime, Zoom. And so it was missing that genuine door-to-door handshake. Looking a potential voter in the eye and letting them know what your platform was. But I think all of us that ran in this election can say that, we ran in a very unique time. And if any of us decide to run again, we have this very unique once in a lifetime experience in running. So it's all good. We just take it for the positive and look on the bright side of things always.
Well, I'd like to first of all commend you with what you said, because I understand the aspect of being in the healthcare profession and why it's so important. And you talk about the long-term care wing, because we have all of our kupunas in there.
Yes.
And we've seen it over and over again. Once they get it, it's the likelihood of beating it is hard. It's hard. Yeah. And so I appreciate you so much. Just trying to be that example of not wanting to give it to them. But at the same token, what I also notice is that because you don't have that ability to go one-on-one with somebody, shake their hands, you have to be a little creative. And I think coming on, whether it be on like the chamber holding an event or us holding the platform that we had, it showed the creative side of all the candidates. And that's what made it, Mel and I talked about it over and over again. This year gonna be on hard. It was a hard toss up, and it is difficult because everybody was quick on their feet to think, yeah, I gotta be creative. This is not the norm. I gotta be able to overcompensate and try get myself out there. And you folks all of you did a damn good job. And I just want to let you know that you did a damn good job.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, well, you've grown so much from the last race. Everything about you is different. It really is, man. I got to tell you, I am impressed. I really enjoy listening to your perspective on things. I really do. And we went through all the candidates, and I just, if you were listening, you probably heard me tell Addison, Charlie and I after the show, man, it was like, wow, how the hell, this is not recorded or live, this is just Charlie and I on the phone. It's like, how the hell you choose, man? How the hell you choose? Because based on the comments that we had received, as we read the comments afterwards and whatever we can catch when we're on live, but everyone was impressed with the candidates. So just wanted you to know that, man. This island is a wonderful place, and I don't know of too many elections where all the candidates, see, most places it's all districted, so you're gonna pick 1 or 2. Over here you get to pick up to 7, and there's 14 in the general, 14 quality candidates. Jesus Christmas, how the heck you do that? How the hell you choose? So I don't know. I don't. You've been in the traditional campaigning, and if you've been in the COVID campaigning, and it's obviously pretty different, right?
Absolutely, 100%. I was fortunate enough to be able to go to your fundraiser when you ran for mayor, and it was a huge crowd. It was great networking opportunity in person, and then there's all the other in-person forums that was hosted by different organizations with the candidates, and it was like several of them was on a stage. Some was you get to sit on a table with a group of people and then you rotate, but you had that one-on-one interaction and you could talk story with people and they could look you in the eye and they could really tell if like Charlie says, if you're giving lip service or you're really speaking from the heart and you really care and you want to make a difference. And so it was difficult. It was a challenge, and I'm just happy and grateful to say from the primary I made a pretty big difference in my previous primary in 18, and I'm grateful for that. And I did put in the work from after the primary till now, and putting up more signs and banners and getting the word out and attending every single forum, virtual Zoom forum that every organization put out, and just putting in the work. So it's and when all of us come on the show, it's I think the most uncomfortable part is us trying to sell ourselves, right? Like I don't think anybody that's local wants to like flaunt why you gotta vote for us, but everybody had the experience and they understand and they're rooted in Kauai, and I said my part as to why I thought I was the best candidate. And whenever these results come out, maybe hopefully before tomorrow, we might see them tonight. It's 11 o'clock already, but I do want to say thank you a lot to you and Charlie and all the organizations that was able to host us in a virtual forum. I want to thank everybody that supported me in this race. I want to thank everybody that ran at this time to give Kauai the choice during this COVID. I also want to recognize like you and Joanne and you guys could have put your hat in the race, and everybody who knows politics know that, but you guys didn't, and that's honorable to maybe essentially let the next generation take a shot at it. And there's a lot, there's like me. You just had Addison on before me. There's a lot of people that want to do good for Kauai, and you and Joanne not running it is a big piece of that, and that's extremely commendable, extremely honorable. I know you're doing a lot of good things with you guys show now, so I thank you for that, for giving opportunity for other people and leaving that door open. And everybody that voted for me, supported for me, made a donation to my campaign, held sign with me. After work, I work with the hardest working crew at KVMH in Mahialona, and I tell you, my environmental services crew for power at 3:30, after dealing with all kind COVID suspect kind cases where you gotta take extra time to clean a room and then drive to Lihue for host time with me at Lihue Airport. It means a lot, and to think that I earned their respect to be able to do that for me after we all had a long, hard day at work, it means a lot to me. And so, just appreciate everybody, and regardless of who wins, some of us may not see the results if we're still sleeping in the next hour. But regardless of who wins, and I know all of us can say this, we just truly hope for the best of Kauai and our people, and that people just, like Charlie said, we gotta go to bat at this time. It's crunch time. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. Businesses are closing. Local people are without jobs. We've seen the state just completely mismanage the whole situation, and from top to bottom, we've seen that. I don't even gotta go into that, but just grateful for the experience, grateful for everybody's support. I wish everybody the absolute best, and I'm just thankful.
Well, thank you, man. That's the beautiful thing about Kauai, and not to diss any other county. I just love the people we got here. I love the people that run, not before fame and fortune, because there's really no fortune in being a council member, but and sometimes there's very little fame. But again, man, it's just down to earth people that want to help make a difference, and we appreciate you so much. I know I had received a few calls from a few candidates that are running that asked me if I was going to run, and I said, wasn't gonna run, and but that shouldn't matter. That was my response. Was that shouldn't matter whether you run or not. I said no. If you run, it's just not gonna get chance, right? Like insinuating that I would be an automatic shoe-in, which is never the case. No one's ever an automatic shoe-in. But yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta take a breather and let someone else, give the process a chance.
Yeah.
Give the process a chance, and I just so thankful that a lot of you stepped up and with the right intentions, and just a lot of respect, man. I mean, even more respect than I had for you and many of the others. So appreciate you, and don't forget your lovely wife and family, yeah, because they was right there with you too, man. That you got an awesome family. That's another really impressive part. What I admire about you is you're always with your family, man. You're always out with the kids and the wife. That's awesome.
I love them. That I get my strength and my fire and my drive from those kids. I tell you, nothing like having kids and you just wanting to give them a better future. But I gotta give a shout out to my wife now. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Maybe she's watching in the room right now, but my wife, she's just amazing. Let me tell you, she graduated from nursing school in May, in the middle of a pandemic, and she without a second doubt in her mind, she told me, you know what, babe, you go run again. I'm gonna be a treasurer. And so my wife has been my treasurer. And I know you and Patsy have been an amazing team, and we aspire to kind of be like you as we head toward the future. But my wife, she jumped in. She's been my treasurer, and let me tell you, she's so smart. She read that entire book from campaign spending commission from page to page, and she just was on it with everything. And I really appreciate her support, because without her, I would not be able to run for any office or probably do anything really, because she's my better half. So shout out to my wife.
Awesome. Yeah, she's a great person. Charlie too. We all know how important it is to have amazing wives, and we just, Charlie and I we just so lucky, man. It's almost unfair.
We lucky.
No, I'm very fortunate. Like I always tell people, like even some friends from many years ago, they always say, "Hey, how long you and your wife been married now?" I said, "We're gonna be 25 years this year." And God has been good. I tell you.
Yeah.
For many of my friends who know me, I was married before my wife passed away from cancer. And just when you think the world coming to an end, you're left with raising three stepsons, and then Stephanie came into my life, and it's there. God provides for you, and I am truly blessed. I'm truly blessed.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what the heck the status is. Oh gosh.
Never
Wrong
come on
pipe.
yet. I never get the alert on my phone.
No,
yet.
man, it's they're in the building, and someone texted there's something like 50 people in. That must be a big building.
It must.
But I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. I honestly don't know. Charlie, where's your crystal ball? You had the crystal ball, right?
Yeah.
Can you go pull it out and can
It's
you just give
broken.
us the damn results? Oh, it's broken.
It's broken.
The results.
Oh, I get my crystal ball right here. Oh
Okay.
no, that's not my crystal ball.
That's-
Here. Oh my god.
Okay.
I guess I don't have my crystal ball.
Okay. The results just came out. The state results.
Really?
Check the screen.
I want to check the
state summary. Go to state summary. You see it?
Charlie,
Well, I
you're
gotta-
not joking, huh?
Nah, I just joking.
Ah,
you.
Joe iPad.
But see that's why that's why
That's why. Yeah.
that you and I mean
That's
Charlie,
hard.
and I knock over all my stuff over here, and what a Anyway.
You know, I had to do something. You guys was on the verge of jumping off the building. I had to do something.
Too much candy. See, they know you, man. Too much candy. Everybody was waiting, Charlie. Everybody was waiting for the damn results, and now you just had pissed everybody off.
He made me do it.
You see it.
Well, anyway, I don't know how long we're gonna hang out. You know, we may just call it, and I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You got to work tomorrow, boss?
I do.
Yeah, like everyone else, you know. I feel even Ron Wiley called it a night.
He did.
He called it a night, which is a pretty good indication that he ain't gonna get the results before 4:30 in the morning. I don't know. I'm assuming hopefully by midnight. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, anything else you want to tell the people, bro? Wally?
I'm good. I appreciate everything. I'm thankful. I appreciate all you guys, everybody that voted, everybody that ran. Just thank you, everybody.
Well, bro, we wish you the best. Hope it all works out, and keep doing what you're doing, my friend. We appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot.
All right.
Okay, man. Take care. All right. Well, Charles.
Well, you know,
still get voters in Kapolei, Holly. Most are first timers who just registered to vote. Joe Moore is all eras. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man, they gotta figure out a better way.
No, if the rules is polls close at 7, polls close at 7. It's not that saying that, you know, if we had 1 million people and 500,000 voted, and it says, oh, but you got to let everybody vote, and you wait for the, because truly, you can actually, you remember when we was working picket lines, and you tell them break, right? You cannot rush them along. They can be hobbling and take all day, but when you see a break, the last person got to break before they can clear the line to let traffic through, right? It's just like this voting. They say you're gonna close at 7, you close at 7. Now he says, okay, we're gonna take everybody in the line here. What if you move it only like half a mile an hour? You not can rush the person. So theoretically, the person can take 1 whole hour just to walk 10 feet, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. But that's the rules. The state of Hawaii, you guys can set them up, not the people. We do our thing, we vote. You know, if you see you close off at 7, then you know what? You close at 7.
Yeah.
And if at 7 o'clock, you know, you just say at 7 o'clock, if the line goes beyond this point, we're only going to take from this point in. The rest of you, sorry. Because what? You should have got there before 7. Because you cannot tell me that, you know, I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that, oh, you get off at 3:30. You couldn't rush down there like had thousands of people standing in line. Never have thousands of people. Come on. And you know what's funny about it, brother? When the license ready to expire, guys, they're real fast, yeah? They get to the front of the line. They get their license. They get a new license, right? When the thing ready for expire. But when it comes to voting, they go like, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. And they just have no cares in the world. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, they had to, they turned a lot of people away after, you know, at 7 o'clock. I think the mistake is, like you said, Charlie, they went to the last person in line, which was around the building across the Frank Fossey municipal building. Rather than, you know, hey, maybe 10 people past the door, that's the line. And, you know, it's real easy now because of the 6-foot social distancing. You cannot, you know how it is, like when you're counting people for going on building, everybody run inside. No, because of the tape marks, it's very easy. Oh, you know what? It's 7 o'clock. Sorry. Thank you but you cannot. We cannot. And then pow. Everybody would be sleeping already. Everybody would be home sleeping.
Well, if there was a couple there, they had 300 people, 6 feet apart. That's 1,800 feet. Brother, right then and there is little more than a quarter of a mile. That's how long the line was. A quarter of a mile.
Hmm.
I said, my God. I forgot about that 6 foot rule. But
What's up?
I like to say for those of you that are still with us, thank you so much. You guys no more anything better to do. But thank you. You got Tammy Kiala from the Big Island, Angie from Honolulu, Nancy Fredes Ueno from Kololoa. Who else? Chrissy Iwohi from and Chris Fire. Got all of you. Thank you so much. Um, you folks, you are all honorary members now of my insomnia group. Yep. Call you the Insomniacs. Yep.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
You see him?
Yes, sir. I see him, brother.
Yep, it's the primary election results
Yeah. That's the old one.
from the primary.
That's the old one.
Oh, hey guys, I just thought we'd have some fun. Look, everybody's freaking out right now. Like, what the hell? Oh, right now. There we go. Thank you guys for still being on. Look, everybody's freaking out. Everybody's all excited. And then they're going to look and, bap, August 8, 2020. Oh, God. I tell you. Well, we're going to hang out for a little while. Do Insomniacs. You read my mind. You read my mind. Yeah. Aloha. Oh,
Laurie,
shucks. I forgot Jimmy Trujillo. KKCR. We are live on KKCR. I forgot, Charles. We are live on KKCR radio, which goes across the world. Oh, my Lord.
boy. Thank you there, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Jimmy, make sure you, yeah, that's like the primary election results. I just thought we'd have some fun. You suckers got me all excited.
Yeah. Laurie called you rotten.
Of course.
Chrissy said, hey, that's an old one. Yeah.
Yeah, after the fact, eras. Oh, I upset somebody. Good thing I'm not running this year.
Yeah.
You too much. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You suckers. Oh, my goodness. God. Yeah.
I can only imagine those that saw that. They was going like this now. They was scanning the thing.
You know that heart had stopped for a lot of people. Like, oh, and then now they're angry. But the good news is that your heart had pumped the blood. You said wide awake now.
Yeah.
You wide awake.
You need coffee.
Fake
Jimmy.
news, bingo.
Jimmy.
Fake news. You guys are the best. Very committed to keep us informed. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. It was too tiny to read anyway. Okay. You got us. Thank you. One honest person. You got us. I got snagged.
We keep you informed and awake. Informed and awake.
I'm going to have to go get some damn coffee pretty soon. That's what I'm going to have to do. Man. But, Charlie, really, on the serious side, what we had tonight, who do we have? We had Mason, we had Arrow, we had Jade, we had Wally, we had Addison, we had Bernard.
Yep.
Yeah, I meant what I said.
And
Mike Danduran. The bottom line is, Kauai will not lose this election. The county of Kauai will win. We're going to end up with a very good council. Regardless of who wins, or who loses, we're gonna have a really good council. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy for Kawhi. I'm happy for those. Yeah, it's unfortunate that not all can win,
Mm-hmm.
because we get some very deserving people on that lineup, and the suspense is, bottom line, the suspense is killing me, and I'm sure it's killing a lot of those people on the lower part of the top 7, because things can change. When the first year I ran, I remember the first year I ran in a primary, I came in number 7, and in the general I dropped to number 8, and the person that was number 8 went up to number 5. So you never can tell what's going to happen. You never can tell what's going to happen, and that's the fun part about elections. But if you were the 7 and you ended up being 8 like I was, it's not so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not so much fun. And the worst part is not so much for the candidate, like for myself.
Right.
I've lost 3 elections. For me, I get over it really quick. I get over it like that. But the supporters that work hard and they believed in you and they really wanted to see you win. That's the hard part. When you look at all your supporters, many of them are crying, and you basically thanking them for a good fight, but we fell short. That's the hard part. That is the most difficult part of losing an election, is because that your supporters wanted it so much too. That was always the toughest part, man. That was always the toughest part.
Well, like they said, it's never easy in an election, because you'll have winners and you have losers. And you just, you hope that you learn from this. I've learned, even though I personally haven't run for any office, and I've been asked numerous times, and I know my shortcomings. I know and that is my temper, because I want to say that I have a lot of patience, but who am I kidding? I'm gonna be honest with you. I always fight for the underdog. Okay. And that's a bad trait to have in office, because you telegraph what you're going to do. And I will fight for the small man no matter what. But if through negotiations, if it doesn't work, then I resort to, well, and that's not right. But at least I can admit it. I'm a good supporter of anybody who wants to run for office. Um, and the thing is, like anything else, you will have winners and you have losers. But what makes it difficult this year is just all of the candidates we've had running for council here on Kauai. They all had great ideas. There wasn't one bad idea I heard. And that, just when you think you're leaning to one side, it's like boing, you get stood up and it's like, whoa, where did that come from? And so I have a tendency of, jotting, you know me, I always like jotting down notes. I start analyzing and say, wow, this makes sense. I never even thought of it that way. And that's what makes it hard, is when you have a race that you can only take so many. But just imagine, in the beginning you had 32, right? And you had to whittle it down to 14. That was in and of itself was hard to do.
Yeah.
Unless you was one of those like me in school, when you take your SAT, I was so lazy to read the question and answer. I just was trying to make one diagram by filling in all the black dots, making them look like one diagram. And next thing you know, and yet I still pass. I said, wow.
Well, I think you should. I think you really should consider running. I can help you with your anger issue. No, I can, Charlie. I can. I can help you.
Yeah. You don't know you. What you're saying right now, I can just picture you. You get one caller, he goes, okay, get ready. Get him. That's you. Get him.
No, man. I think we could probably both of us should run, and we can run like as a little.
Oh, the printout. Yep.
Oh, okay.
The numbers are out. Okay, Rick Blangiardi. Okay, County of Kauai summary right now.
Okay, there it is right there. So Mason Chalk, number 1, with Luke Evslin, Arrow Kanashiro. Wait, Mason Chalk, Luke Kanashiro, Arrow, Luke Evslin, Arrow Kanashiro, Bernard Cavallo, Felicia Cowden, Billy DeCosta, and Kipukai Kuali'i. That's your top 7. And right behind Addison and Jade, Ed, Mike, Wally, Shirley, and Richard Fukushima. So your top 7 for the county council is Mason Chalk, Luke Evslin, Arrow Kanashiro, Bernard Cavallo, Felicia Cowden, Billy DeCosta, and Kipukai Kuali'i. Congratulations to all 7. Thank you to all the rest.
That's only the first printout, though. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see what percentage. Yeah, I can. Oh, let me look at the charter amendments. Okay, so the negligence claims, of course, yes. Kauai police qualifications, wow, a blowout. Yes. Ethics, yes. Prosecutor vacancy, yes. County engineer qualifications, unbelievable. 61.9% of the voters voted to reduce the qualifications of the county engineer, and no, it's just look at that. The votes are exactly the same. 19,631, 19,631. Wow, that's incredible. 61.9% of the voters voted to reduce the qualifications of the county engineer and the Board of Water Supply manager. Wow, that's kind of a shock to me. And of course, in the state race, or presidential race, Biden, of course, here on Kauai, Kahele, 59% over Akana. Nadine Nakamura, 70% over Steve Moniz. Jimmy Tokioka, 67% over Yoder, and D. Morikawa, 67% over Animal Dez. Okay, so those are the local Kauai races.
Let's go to state summary. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is just to bring you up to date on the congressional seat. Kai Kahele, 163,464, 59% in his first reading.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm trying to look at the, well, where's the mayor's race? Where's the mayor's race? Oh, this was the city and county of Honolulu. Blangiardi with 57.9% over Amamiya with 39%. Steve Alm, prosecutor, 52% over Megan Cow at 40%. Wow. Not too. I mean, I think that's kind of what the predictions were, and I just kind of wanted to.
The OHA, try to go back down. The other way. OHA at large seats, you just passed it.
This is the Senate.
I keep on going. You had the OHA seat right there.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Well, this is the only Honolulu. This isn't the statewide. So we got to go look at the statewide. I just was trying to find out the mayor, and then I wanted to find out District 9 county council. Sorry for making you guys dizzy. District 9, Augie Tauba, 48% to 46%. That is going down to the wire. 18,997 to 18,527.
Yep.
Ooh, that one's gotta wait for the next printout.
Yes,
Um,
470 votes different.
oh my gosh. And then so this is statewide. Um, let's see, where we had any contested races that we were looking at. Let's see, let's see. Oh, Big Island Mayor. That's what I wanted to see. Where's the Big Island Mayor?
Yeah, Mitch Roth is leading.
Oh, okay. What's the count on that one?
No, I just saw it pop up on the screen under the news. Oh, here, Mitch Roth, 48,897 or 57.4. Ikaika Marzo, 34,142, 40.1%.
Yeah, right there, 57%. Wow.
So you're on commanding lead.
All right. Let's look at the state house. Our good friend Val. She is in district. Um,
Our friend Bob McDermott got back in.
okay,
Val
where's
Okimoto,
Val? Oh, right there, Val. Oh, another close one. Val Okimoto, 6,429.
309 votes difference. Blank
Right
vote
there.
15.
Yeah, 64-29 to 61-20. Oh, that's very close.
Nah, that race is
That,
called already because only get blank votes on 515, only 3.9%. So there's no more outstanding votes already with that low kind of number, with that low blank votes. I may be wrong, so
yeah, I don't know. It says some report number 2. I'm not sure why this should be report number 2. I never see number 1. I wonder if this one, no, 10:54. Oh
sure.
yeah, see this one came out at 10:54 p.m.
Yeah.
and it's already 11:30. That's like 40 minutes ago.
No, but this was the first one they printed out, remember? And the second one gonna be, so they couldn't release this until everybody was in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our good friend Kurt Favela. It looks like he's wow. Ganet Mezalucha, 49% over Kelly Kitashima.
Well, who else? Who else? Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Lucha. That was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kurt, 54% over Rita. Okay. Well, I think that's it. That's kind of it for. So this is the big race. This is the big one for Kawhi.
Yeah.
So this is the. I don't know if this is the final, but for right now, Mason Chalk, Luke Evslin, Aro Kanashiro, Bernard Cavallo, Felicia Cowden, Billy DeCosta, and Kipukai Koli'i.
Brother, District 13, Representative Lindy Coit, 64.3% or 6,666. The next person close to her is Teresa Kapaku at 1,737. You can call that race.
Yep. All right. Well, there you have it. I'm not sure what the are they calling most of the races already, right?
Yeah.
Sounds
pretty
like.
much. Yeah.
You see, before they used to be able to tell you what percentage of votes, like, but it's hard to say.
How much the votes represent? How much is how much has been tallied? That's what you're
Yeah,
trying.
it doesn't. It doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you what percentage of votes this is. Um, but look at the turnout. Total registration 47,253. Total turnout 31,000 for a 67% turnout. That is incredible.
Well, actually, the overall state total registration 832,466. Total turnout 546,754, 65.7%. Mail-in ballots, mail-in turnout 526,077 for 63.2%. In-person turnout 20,677 or 2.5%. Unbelievable.
Yep.
Huge turnout.
Yep. Incredible. Incredible.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
so there you have it, man.
Yeah.
I
think
don't see too much change coming because of the separation, especially for the Kauai races.
the council races. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. But again, congratulations to all those that were successful, and mahalo to all those that ran and did not make it. Again, it's not the end of the world. There's a lot to do, whether you're elected or not elected, whether you're if you care for this place or wherever you live, man, there's a lot of things we can all do individually without having to be elected. And that's my challenge to everybody is as we move forward through COVID and eventually when we get past COVID, just
Yep.
do what's right. Do something that's going to help your community, help yourself, help your family. So anyway, any closing thoughts there, Charles?
Yeah. I just like to say thank you to all of you that stood around. 79 of you stayed up with us.
80. They're
Or
going
80,
up. 81. They're going up.
But I'd like to say thank you so much for joining us. You have that God-given right to vote. If you did vote, good for you. If you didn't vote, you need to get the experience and you need to get in there and vote, because that's the only way changes can occur is with your vote. If you feel that they're not occurring fast enough or the way you want it to happen, then you need to put a voice to it and you need to put your self to that task, and that is vote. Okay, and I'm with the amount of turnout, I am so happy that everybody took advantage. So thank you. Tomorrow night, we'll be on. We will get a guest, hopefully. But thank you, brother. We had a long night tonight. And like they said that, tomorrow, um, depending on how well this all holds out, I'll be located across from Hilton Garden Inn, doing a mahalo wave for congressional candidate if the numbers hold out for Senator Kahele, who'll be representing second congressional district. Okay, because the numbers are it's just too far apart. It's just almost 90,000 vote difference. So and if it holds that way, we will definitely be sign waving a mahalo. And another thing too, for any of you out there who had a candidate, I congratulate you as well, whether your candidate did good or not. But let's keep Kauai green. Let's go and after tomorrow, let's go and pick up all the signs, okay? Don't leave it out there. Let's make it out to the different parts that you know. And if you see a sign on the side of the road, you go over there, pick it up. If that's one of your candidates, just pick it up. Okay, let's keep Kauai green, but let's also include all the other islands. Let's keep Maui County green. Let's keep Oahu green, and let's keep Hawaii Island green. So let's retrieve all our signs. Thank you, brother Mel. Thank you.
Roger Dodger, man. Thanks, Charlie, for enduring this this long night, and for all of you for hanging out to the end. A lot of people celebrating right now. A lot of people are not, but you know, we just thank everybody for participating in the process. 67%, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome job. I am a little disappointed about the county engineer and the water manager department charter amendment, man. I'm shocked actually that many people voted to decrease the requirements. So, but you know, it's just like a football game, Charlie. Game is over. Tomorrow we regroup and we get ready for the next one. So,
Yep.
with that, thank you guys all. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. I think we'll chat tomorrow, Charlie. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. But we definitely will. We will be in touch. I want to thank KKCR and Jimmy Trujillo and his group out there for
Yes.
allowing us to share this evening with them on the radio. That's pretty cool, man. Damn, man, that makes KKCR and then Seattle. We've been on 2 radio shows, Charlie. We are arrived. We have arrived, man. We are somebody. KKCR, man. Thank you very much, guys.
Well,
All right.
Hey,
No.
brother.
We'll be back at this again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
You guys all stay safe. Take care. We love you guys. God bless. Take care.